Welcome back to a brand new episode of Game Over, and we are looking at the classic game of Crash Bandicoot 3. And when choosing what game to play this time, I thought I'd choose something on the PlayStation because actually it's my most recent console, and I paid £10.50 for it off of eBay, and it's in perfect condition. There is not a scratch on it, and all the games I've bought, they're all in pretty good nick. Some of them you can tell they've been in the loft and the booklets are getting a bit buckled, but overall they're in pretty good condition, and the discs, you know, they don't last as long as the cartridges do, but they're still all working, and it's amazing. I haven't had a single glitch yet or a single skip, so it's working well so far. And anyway, this is Crash Bandicoot 3. I've decided to play this one rather than the first two. Well, first reason, I don't have the other two, so it's either this or no Crash Bandicoot. The other reason is this is widely considered to be the best in the series, so why not start there? I was going to do like a racing game or something, but the two I tried, which I'd never played before, were Moto Racer, which I may do at a later date just to show you how crap that is, but my god, that is so hard to control. It's, for anyone who doesn't know, it's a motorbike racing game, and it's freaking horrendous. It's so twitchy. I mean, it's got analog control, but I've tried both. With the analog, it's just so unreactive, and you can't get it around the corners. But with the D-pad, it's not reactive enough, and you haven't got enough control. So I think it's something I'm going to have to get used to if I do decide to play it. I mean, I spent probably an hour on it just getting ready, and I thought, sod this, it's too much like hardware. So I thought, alright, I'll try another racing game. And I got out the Dukes of Hazzard, Racing for something home. But that's just as bad, to be honest. I mean, it's not too bad a game, but it's so bland. There's just nothing going on. It's all just browns, and that's it. It's a road in the middle of nowhere, hardly any scenery. Car control's terrible, so I got bored of that fairly quickly as well, so I'm not going to do that. And then I saw Crash Bandicoot on the shelf and thought, sod it, let's do Crash Bandicoot. Everybody loves it. It's quite fun to watch, and it's good fun to play, so everyone's a winner. I've just got to try and be interesting enough to get through however long it takes, and I don't know, I think my skills on this will be pretty good, because I can remember playing the first game on, well, I used to babysit, and I used to play Crash Bandicoot whenever I went over there, so I was alright at that. It was a while ago, but I don't think these are the hardest games in the world, so I don't really see it being a problem. And anyway, we're 3 minutes in, and I've yet to play a single bit of the game. You can't skip the cutscenes either. I think that's just an oversight. You should be able to skip cutscenes in every game, I reckon. A lot of the time, or maybe the first time you watch it, you wouldn't do it. You want to see what the story is. But they get so boring if you have to watch them over and over again, and sadly in this, you're always having to watch cutscenes. But I think we're finally getting to the game. So it's 3 minutes 13. Jesus. Well, we're going to go... You have to complete every level to get to the bosses at the end of the stage, so we're going to have to do every level. So may as well start at number 1. And still more cutscenes.
Crash. Why must
Does anyone care what this guy's got to say? No.
Oh, look, I have a mask helping me.
I mean, the story in this game is superfluous, really. It doesn't really need a story. I mean, yeah, it's nice that it's got a little cute thing and trying to save the world from this mad scientist, but to be honest, we don't need it. Let's just play the game. So anyway, just to show you, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Everything is at 0. Let's go for Crash Bandicoot. It's a bit like Mario in some respects, but not really. When you collect the apples, which I guess are the replacement for coins. You get 100, you get an extra life. I think we start with 4 lives. Yep. This thing here is Ooga Booga, who gives you like an extra hit, because it's one hit kills in this game. One hit and that's it. Back to the start, or back to your checkpoint, which were in those C boxes just back there. Yep, 4 lives to start with, so we got 5 already. Fantastic, so we can already take another hit. Now these frogs, they look fairly innocent, but it doesn't take much to slip up on this game. I think the perspective, it's still quite hard to figure where you are and how far. You have to look how close you have to be to the enemy to hit it. You have to be right by it, and if you just walk into it, then you die. Now, these are like they're not secrets, but they're like extra bits where there's other collectibles. If you can find the purple crystal on the stage, then you can complete the stage. Otherwise, you can either find all the boxes and break them. There's normally roughly about 50, I think, on each stage. If you find all them, you get like a diamond sort of thing. I'm not entirely sure what the other crystally things for. It's probably for collecting so many apples or so many things. I don't know, I haven't got a clue, but it doesn't really matter. We're not looking to do that today. We just want to get from A to B, not as quickly as possible, but we're not going to go through all these bonus things, so we probably won't see another bonus stage again unless I get bored and think, sod it, I'll have a go. Or if I'm dying a lot and I think, oh, there's a bonus stage, let's do that for something a little bit different, I might go in for that. But mostly, we're just looking to hit the checkpoints. I don't know if I'm going to collect all the apples. If they're in my way, I'm going to run into them, but I'm not going to be overly fussed if I get all the apples. Although some extra lives would probably be good, because I'm going to die at some point. There's going to be a stage which is just a complete pig, and I'm going to struggle with it. But so far, this is stage 1. I'm doing alright. Have I died yet? I'm not sure. No, I haven't died yet, so that's pretty good. Oh, and another extra life. So we're on 7 lives already. That's just from the first stage. I'm pretty happy with that. The loading times on this game are pretty short. I'm pretty sure they're shortest ones on the PlayStation. I'd go for that. I'd say that's probably a certainty, because they're just 2-3 seconds, maybe 4 seconds. It's nothing. So on stage 2, underwater. The pace in this is a little bit slower, but the controls are really, they're quite erratic. He does just shoot off, but you get used to it. I think it's nice pace. It's not too fast, not too slow. This game's it's got a lot going on all the time, so it's well animated, it's pretty, the music's fantastic. There's a lot to love about Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, they're not the hardest of games, and they don't really break any boundaries, but they're fun. And I don't think a lot of games today are fun, and this is just... I mean, in my previous review where I did Blast Corps, that game, that put a smile on my face all the time, and playing this, you're not caring about goals or anything, you're just happy just to be playing it in a friendly environment, in a happy, colourful place. So yeah, love a bit of Crash Bandicoot. I haven't played the racing game. Maybe if I try and get my hands on that, we'll play that in a future date, maybe do a review on it, not sure. Anyway, the next review I'm going to do is probably going to be a Grand Theft Auto related one. I'm not going to review the new Grand Theft Auto, because that would be pointless, because there's going to be about 1 million reviews of that. Although I'm really looking forward to playing it. I may already have it when I release this review. I don't know. I'm not sure what order I'm going to do them in. Well, obviously I'm going to do them in part 1, part 2, part 3, but I don't know if I'm going to release this before Grand Theft Auto arrives or after. So I'll maybe make that a bit clearer on the next episode. Or I might not. I don't know. I might just leave you all in the dark. Anyway, going to make these videos as per usual, about 10 minutes long. I think that's enough gameplay time for each one. And yeah, so about 10 minutes. I think it seems like that's the sort of average time for a video, and average sort of time for a video on YouTube. There's nothing really that much longer. There's the odd special that's a little bit longer, and I might do like an hour-long game-a-thon something at some point, but I don't think you can hold my interest for that, or hold your interest for that long. But you never know. If it gets popular, who knows? So apples. Oh, I'm nearly at 100. So maybe I should get the apples. Just a few more. Then we get another extra life. And then I think we're on 8 or 9, something like that. Slow down there. That's my computer recording this, not the game itself. And yeah, if anyone's got a computer they would like to give me, I would more than happily take it off your hands. Or if there's a company watching who would like to give me a free laptop, I'm quite happy to advertise it. And I'll probably be able to get... Yes, purple thing. Probably get a few more videos out then. See, it's just... No, well, nothing I can do about it. Let's just get on with it. Oh, and I get that? I got all the boxes! Fantastic. I think that's the first time I've done that. Ever. Fantastic. Anyway, thanks for watching part 1. Tune in for part 2. We're going to crack on with Crash Bandicoot 3.